distance. Flaps are still deployed. We had substantial snow on arrival and on touchdown, so we weren't able to bring the flaps any further than 15 in case we cause any damage. So we'll leave them out until we get de-icing done. At the moment we're just refueling. You can see there the fuel truck's loading the aircraft up. Stairs are connected, and we're just going to get aboard very shortly. Now, it's a bit of an interesting one today. The weather in Manchester is a very blustery storm. Darragh is passing through. I probably pronounced that totally wrong, but we'll brush past that. We're currently expecting winds gusting up to 55 knots from a 90-degree crosswind angle, and that's intermittent all day. So it's going to be a very, very blustery when we get to Manchester. Subsequently, we'll go loads of extra fuel on board. We're currently loading up, I believe it's 14.5 tons of fuel. Now, we've got an extra, I think it's 3.2 tons of fuel extra on board today. We've essentially loaded as much as we can, so that when we get to Manchester we're still under the max landing weight of the aircraft, which will keep us nice within limits. It'll give us plenty of time. Our alternate is Frankfurt. That is the closest airport to Manchester with a reasonable weather forecast. We also have Prestwick, which is okay. Then we have Birmingham and Stansted, which aren't fantastic at the moment. Alright, so I'll stop the Amber on. We'll get in the flight deck and we'll start setting the aircraft up. So, welcome to the flight deck of this 737 MAX. We're currently in what is TUI's turnaround state. The RSs have just been de-aligned, so we need to realign them. We'll get them going straight away because we're quite far from the equator here, so it's going to take a substantial amount of time to get them realigned. There you go. 10 minutes isn't too bad actually. I was expecting worse. Get the right one going as well. There we go. Lion on DC. Fantastic. So, as I said, still in a turnaround state, so the aircraft itself is okay at the moment. So first things first, we'll do the initial takeoff performance calculation, just to ensure we can get out of here. I have done a brief one on the way up here from Manchester to make sure the fuel will work out, and that was fine, so we'll quickly do another one. So runway 16 will be for departure. Here we have slush currently, depth was 6mm reported. Current weather up here in Kittila. Let's have a quick look. No, it's currently 170 at 15. So that's straight down the runway pretty much. The temp outside is -1. And the QNH is 1009. We have visibility 4,000 metres of snow. Broken 700, overcast 3,000. Dew point -2. We'll do takeoff rating. Flaps, we'll go with flat 5, we can get away with it. We'll have air conditioning on the anti-ice. We'll plan for both in case we require both. So our takeoff weight, let's have a little look here. I've got the OFP open on my right screen, so if you can't see it that is why, but I'll come a quick look at the takeoff weight. So we've gone from 11.3 tonnes to 14.5, so if I do the quick maths on that, there's 3.2 extra total. So our takeoff weight, 72.2 plus 3.2 will give us our new takeoff weight of 75.4 tonnes. So we'll pop that in here, 75.4 tonnes. CG will keep us calculated. We'll calculate that. Lovely, that's fine. So V1's quite low because of the contamination, but nothing particularly to worry about. We'll not be using any assumed temperature here, given the current conditions. It's outside of parameters, so that's fine. So what we can do now is we can start setting the aircraft up. So we'll come down to the FMC first. We've been a turnaround sector, so we start here. We'll pop Kittila in as the airport. We are on, what stand are we on? Stand 13. And we'll pop the GPS position in there. Now that will be aligning itself. We're going to do the route manually because the iFly doesn't work particularly well at porting it in. It tends to port in old routes accidentally. So we'll make sure we don't do that. So we'll be departing from runway 16. Departure routing out of here takes us, let's have a quick look at the flight plan again. Amulu 1 Charlie. So from Mooley we'll route direct to Nebet, and then direct to November Alpha Tango, which will be the top one. Direct to Ostax, or not. Oh, hang on, Ostax, the S is missing. Ostax, direct to Niba, direct to Mikta, direct to Oxab, direct to Echo, direct to... I've lost it. Meg. There we go. Direct to Tuteg. Direct Iptok. Direct Orvik. There's loads of directs in this route. Direct to Alpha Delta November for Aberdeen. Direct to Perth, Papa Tango Hotel. And it'll be direct to Tala, Tango Lima Alpha. Doing a tour de VOR in Scotland apparently. There you go, Tala. Then it'll be UN 864 to Dean Cross. And then Lima 612 to Lakey. And then it'll be the Lakey 1 mic into Manchester 2 free right. Lovely. What we'll do now is we'll request boarding, because we can actually de-ice on stand boarding whilst we're setting up if needs be. Yeah, the token count as well. So yeah, we get boarding going and then we can get de-icing whilst we're setting up, and that'll save us some time. So that's the route in now. We'll go to the performance page. Our zero fuel weight for this sector today is 61.1 tons.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
It's more than 11. I don't know why it stopped here. So look at the fuel page, see why it stopped refueling.
Passengers boarding starting.
Here come the passengers. That's on.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
So 14.567.74. Ah, so you set the temperature set incorrectly, so it should be 6.76. Then we'll keep that refueling. So that'll give us a total of 14.5 tons of fuel. Expecting to land with around about 7 tons of fuel. Lovely. The reserve for the sector for Frankfurt is 3.9 tons. We're using a cost index of 15. Cruising level will be 360 initially, with a cruise wind of 259 at 28, which is a headwind most of the way back. The ISO deviation is -1. Transition as so we can execute that. Our D-rate, we're not using any D-rate for this departure. I studied that as set. There'll be a flat 5 takeoff. Speeds are not going to be that, it's going to be a modified V1 of 125. And then we got 149, 157. They only don't match because we're still in the process of loading the aircraft. So we'll not do the CG until we're fully boarded and loaded. I'm not sure why the passengers aren't walking out. It should be all set in here, yep. Yep, that should be all set in there. You see we've got the mighty air conditioning truck down here. That's vibrating, apparently. Let's just provide the aircraft with some air conditioning, keeping the engines warm whilst we're sat here. So, that's all in. The engine out is straight ahead here, so we'll do Kittila Airport and a 25-mile range ring for the MSI, which is good. Now we'll come back to the CG very shortly, starting on the overhead. Your damper can come on. We're still refueling, so I've not touched the fuel pumps at this moment. Same with the seatbelt signs. That's all set. The cruise is 360 and the elevation at Manchester is 250. The ignition can go around to the left side. If we come down here, we're going to be doing the NATP 2 departure out of Freeware Kittila, so 1645 is what we need to set. This will take a little bit of time. I don't know what happens to the iFly. All of a sudden the right scroll feature isn't working, so we're just going to do the mouse wheel scroll. Yeah, the click spot is what's broken anyway, so we'll just grim and bear it. Up we go through 400. Keep going. 1645. QNH is still 1009. We got terrain. No, we don't. We have terrain on here, or we will do soon. That flight didn't go on. That's kind of the auto throttle. 154 is runway course, which was set there as well. 157 will be RV2. We'll come back to the modes shortly. We're going to have initial climb at level 100 on this departure. And we can put the second flight director on as well. And I'll not touch the ethers on the side, but I'll put into Rhinos. Hydraulic pressure, the archer pumps are depressurised efficiently, which is fine. Lovely, that's full set. Alterate to RTO, we can reset the fuel used. Trim, we're not touching yet. Just quickly check the config warning, that's fine. Continue down, frequency is set up as required. We'll deactivate 1215 on the ground. The transponder can stay as set, and we don't have any frequencies to tune for Kittila. The ILS is actually, tell you what, we will pop the ILS on. Just then we know that we are 100% centred on the runway, just with the visibility being slightly reduced. That should be most of the setup done, as much as we can do for now anyway, until the refueling is finished. So what we'll do, we'll terminal charts and review our departure. So at FMS Airports, Kittila, we'll edit the clipboard. We will add in our departure
traffic, Omjet 1134, heading of 060 for the intercept localizer runway 16.
So we're looking for a Mulu 1 Charlie, which is this one. And we have airport already, which is great. So we'll complete that. So we're going to push up from stand, that'll be a straight push. Oops. There'll be a straight push. We'll taxi out Tango, Lima backtrack at 416. And then take off. This is our departure SID. We have a max speed restriction of 200 knots. And we should set that FASOC into Amulu. Fantastic. We're going to be over the max landing weight, so we can't really use Kittila as a immediate return. Rather than use a much longer runway, and that's probably available if we do an overweight landing checklist. Then we'll have to enter a hold and debate our options if we come to that point. What I'm doing here almost is essentially a briefing, inadvertently, so we'll do the departure briefing now then. So we're flying the 737-8 MAX, Golf Tango Uniform Mike X-Ray, push back from stand, taxi out as discussed. Takeoff's going to be flat 5. No zero rate, full 27k and no shooting temperature. Flat 5 and speed 125, 149, 157. There'll be an NATP2 departure following the standard departure and really 1 Charlie. After departure, straight ahead following the RNAV procedure to FASOC, max 200 knots and then right hand turn to 1. After our routing will be direct to Nemet, direct to Alpha Tango, direct Ostex, direct to Nebo, direct Nikta, direct Oxal, direct Urkur, direct Lake, direct Juzeg, direct Iptok, direct Orvik, direct Alpha Delta November, direct Papa Tango Hotel, direct to Tala, Alpha number 864 to Deancross, Lima 612 to Lakey, and then the Lakey will make it to Manchester, so we can activate and execute the routing. Observe the progress. We have a distance of 1244 miles, which cross-checks with the OFB within 10%. In terms of en route weather, nothing specific. We're going to have some icing in the descent around 170 to 140. But nothing of significance along the way. We have a max shear factor en route of 5, and it's across the North Sea, so nothing too significant. We we have substantial weather at the arrival and all arrival alternates apart from Frankfurt, so we have substantial extra fuel to allow for that. Excellent. I'll ask any questions, but there's no one there, so departure if complete. Good stuff. So that's all sorted. What we'll do now is we'll get the APU going. The fueling is nearly finished. Get the APU going, we will get the door shut up once boarding is finished, we'll get the icing trucks up, do the de-icing, and then we'll get ourselves underway. What I will do is I'll get my other monitor available for you to see, so we can have a quick look at the body complete. So what I'll do, I'll just pop my logs on here. And I'm going to bring up the FAA Winter 2024 holdover times. So we'll transition this across. There we go. So this is the generic holdover time for Type 4 flows. We'll need Type 4 as we've been contaminated in the landing snow. And we've had light snow as well. So we are -1, so we fit this category here. And these are holdover times. We have light snow and snow pellets. We'll fall into this category here. Just have a look. So we can do concentration of 50% for 25 minutes to an hour. 75% for an hour, 15 to 2 hours, and then 100% for an hour, so 100% when necessary. We should be well over 1 hour. So either 50% or 75% would be satisfactory. Given the lower margin is 25, we'll go for this 75% concentration for Type 4 fluid. That'll give us a whole lot of time of at least an hour and 15 minutes, which will be substantial to get us out of here. Quick look at the routes whilst I got you over on the other monitor. This is our flight plan. We are obviously, I said, only 14.5 minutes instead of 11.3. Look at the routing. We're heading out of northern Finland, routing down over Sweden, over Norway, over the northern coast of Norway, out over the North Sea, in over Aberdeen, and then down over Edinburgh, across the west coast of the UK and into Manchester. Having a quick look at our alternates. You can see here substantial fuel for Frankfurt, and we have Boeing and Newcastle Industrial as well. Excellent. So, hop back into this then. So I think that was boarding completed, wasn't it? Let's have a quick look. Yeah, boarding completed. So what we'll do, I'll imagine the first officer a little PA to the peeps in the back. We'll get rid of the stairs. The APU is available, the fueling is completed. Get the fuel pumps on. Cross valve was checked the smallest, we'll do that, seatbelts can come on. The APU has been running for at least about 3 minutes now, so we'll get the APU lead on. Lovely, we'll go to systems page, parking light is set, which is fine. Boarded now, so we can do the CG. Set. Lovely. What we can do is go to ground support. The electrical disconnect, air conditioning and fuel disconnect as well. On our own steam with the parking brake, so we can actually know what we're doing for that. There's something reversing up outside of my house. How very rude. Okay, so pre-flight checklist. Oxygen is tested on 100%. Again, there we go. Engine transfer which is on normal. So window heat is on. Pressurization is also flight instruments are heading 0 to 5 or 0 to 0 set. Parking brake is set and the inside is off. That's the pre-flight check is completed. Lovely. So what we'll do now, we'll go to additional services.
The icing vehicles are coming now.
You can remove the shocks now. And set the ground steam. We will call ground crew, and that's to control hydraulics. It doesn't matter if we are FS2 crew. We can imagine we call hydraulics pitched up, so we'll do the electric A and the electric B. And see where the pressure's riding nicely. that a second to rise. There we go. Lovely. So what we're doing now is just wait for the icing jobs. They'll come and up with the icing away, and then we'll get on our way. Here they come. Make sure we are sorted for it. So for de-icing we need to move the bleeds all off. Parts to remain, and also the isolation valve will close. We'll put the pressurization to manual and we'll manually close the outflow valve.
Confirm aircraft is ready for the treatment.
Not quite yet. So that's down to 1. Now we need to close all doors. I will select fluid type 4 just before it disappears. So yeah, we'll fluid type 4.
We begin treatment now, and observe fluid type 4. Concentration at 100%. I will call you back when ready.
Didn't let us put the concentration, but not to worry. So we'll start that clock, and that's our holdover time beginning as I start to de-ice. Leave these all as set. And now we'll let them de-ice the aircraft. So guys, that's the de-icing procedure complete. We're back at the flight deck, so we're 3 minutes in the holdover time. They actually did us with concentration 100% fluid, so we have lots of holdover time available. Just had a company park next to us. I think they came from Amsterdam. Yeah, Amsterdam. Happy days. No other traffic in the vicinity, it's nothing else really to worry about. So now the de-icing's done, what we're going to do is bring the flaps fully up from the 15 position before we move the aircraft anywhere. So they'll come up under the steam of the electric hydraulic pumps only. So we'll just give them a moment to do their thing. We can reconfigure the bleeds and put the conditioning panel into the automatic mode. Excellent. And we'll just wait for the flaps to come up before we do anything else. Up they come, taking the time. So why the aircraft's rocking so much? Maybe it's just a bit windy. So there you go. In the meantime, what we'll do is the before start checklist. So flight deck door is closed and locked. The fuel is 14.5 tonnes on board. 11.2 required. Pumps are on. Passenger signs are on. We'll get the no smoke on as well. Windows are locked. MCP is V2157 heading 154. Actually, flight over 100 set. Seating pre-flight completed. Roger, and aileron trims 3 on 0. Taxi and everything is completed, and the collision lights will pop to on. That's the before start checks complete. We'll wait till the flaps are up, then we'll request a straight push. We can't start the engines in the push. We'll have to do it once we've stopped. So that'll take a considerable period of time as well, because they'll be hot from our last flights, and they'll want to motor until the counts come home. So we'll have to wait for that. Up the last bit of the flaps. Fantastic, flaps nearly up. We'll request the pushback and get them connected and on his way. We can kill the hydraulic page and get the full engine page up. We've had the icing treatments. Flaps are off, no lights. It'll be a straight pushback and manual stop.
Release parking brakes, please.
Okay. Kittila traffic, Tom Jet 12 kilo, stand at 13, push and start, straight back. Kittila traffic. So, back against.
Release parking brake push, please. All engines clear. Start at wheel.
Excellent. So we'll wait till the push is complete. It's far too icy to start on the apron. This will be a very short push anyway. Then we can't do a CETO today, a single engine taxi out. purely because of how icy it is for how icy it is. The differential thrust could put us massively at risk of losing control of the aircraft. So we'll not bother with that. Back we go. So we want to get the ground crew to stop us just after this line, so we won't impede on the apron when we do the spin. Yeah, so this is probably a good place just about here. They bring us to a nice stop. There we go. Wait till the advisors set the parking brake. There we go.
Parking brakes.
Parking brake set. Oh, there we go.
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
So, kill the packs. And we will start engine number 2. So, start valve open. N2. Now if we head outside, you can see it starting to rotate. Excellent. So there's the motoring signal for N1. So it will just continue to motor for a period of time now. All it's doing is it's trying to get the inner EGT of the engine and the inner temperature of the engine and the N1 and N2 blades to straighten up. Obviously with the material they're made of, they bow very easily on the temperature to the point which is not particularly safe to start. So there we go, they've sorted themselves out. So we've got 25 fuel in. So yeah, they're just also doing is pushing cold air through the engine to straighten them out, essentially. So as they cool down, they'll change back into their intended shape. There we go, EGT and fuel flow, oil pressure's rising. There we go, we're building. Oh, listen to that. Lovely. Oh, there's a nice little whine as it stabilises itself. So we've got 20%, EGT is decreasing, it should stabilise on the 500. Brilliant. That's fine, so we've got a good stable start on number 2. We'll start engine 1. Start valve open. N2. N1 motoring. Considering this video is going to probably become quite a long video after we've sorted all this, especially with the arrival into Manchester. It might be worth split into 2 parts, but I'll see what happens in the edit afterwards. So there's motoring from 20%. It should release itself very shortly. The engine's very cold on the ground here anyway, so it should get going any moment now. There it goes. 23, 24 and 25. Fuel is in. There's the fuel flow, EGT. Lovely. Sounds amazing. Wow. There we go, that should stabilise any moment now. 13, 14. Start that cutout. And give it a second. And stabilise. Good start on both. We'll confirm to the ground crew and get them disconnected.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Excellent. So we'll come disconnect. We can do the flow now. See, we have nothing against doing this whilst the ground crew are down there. We'll get the engine anti-ice on. We don't need wing at the moment. Packs can go on. There we go. Bleed's coming off. That's all set up. APU can go. So what we need to do is we need to set flaps to 40 and all the way back up again. We need to fully cycle them because they've been de-iced or contamination, and we need to ensure good movement in the flaps and no separation. So down they go. You see them moving much faster now they're under their own steam and the steam of the engine hydraulic pumps. I'll just turn that volume down a bit because it's going to be very loud for you guys. There we go, we'll go through flap 25. Lovely, that's flap 40. With no concerns, we can bring the flaps back up. Excellent, and we'll do a flight control check in the meantime. Now, in contamination conditions, we do 3 flight control checks just to remove any snow from the surfaces. So we'll do that now. Get track IR on. So, full up, full down, centre, full left, full right, centre, rudder left, rudder right, centre, and then we'll do that again. And then rudder again, and one more time, we'll do it from the wing this time. Up, full down, centre, full left, full right, centre, and then the rudder will be full left, full right, centre. Excellent, flight control check complete. So, before the taxi checklist, generators are on, appropriately on, anti-ice engine on, isolation valve is also, engine starters are continuous. The recall is checked, auto rig RTO, engine starters are idle detents. Flight controls are checked and the ground equipment is clear. Before taxi checklist complete. So what we'll do, we'll leave the flaps up for taxi as is standard procedure. Clear left. Tom Jet 12 Kilo taxi, holding points runway 16, Kittila traffic. So we'll do a nice left hand turn here. And we will get taxiing up. It'll be a fairly slow taxi given the conditions. Get a little bit of power in. There we go. And we can idle that off again because it idle taxis very nicely. Good stuff. Away we go. So, welcome back. Just about to spin round and land up on runway 16, about track at the moment. All I've done since we've got the strobes on, TCAS and the landing lights. They're all now on. We'll put the weather radar on and we'll do the before takeoff checklist. So, actually, hang fire for that, so we get the flaps down first. We'll do that as we spin round. Nice and slow. Just it being so icy. You need to keep the taxi speed down. It's meant to be 5 knots in corners supposedly. So what we'll do now, we'll do flaps 5, 1, 2 and 5. They'll start to deploy. Down they go, and they should be down by the time we've lined up. Lovely, down they go. So we'll spin round. Lovely. And then, as in the NG, with the de-icing, sub-zero temperatures and icing conditions, we're going to need to do an engine run-up to 70%. on the brakes before we come into takeoff. Well, you got a bit more thrust to get around this corner. So we'll hold that checklist. Flaps 5, green lights. Just get ourselves on the center line. And then the stabilizer trim is 6.3 units set. As we've all tapped checks complete. Lovely, we're lined up. Taxi light can go to off. Ding the cabin, now we're ready to go. Good stuff. So, ready for the takeoff. So what we'll do, we'll cancel the holdover time now because we are well within it, but that's 20 minutes, we need to remember. So we'll begin the run up, so we'll go to 40%. Holding on the toe brakes. 40% is stable, up to 70%. Holding it. Stable, we'll start the clock for 30 seconds of run up time. Listen to them engines, absolutely raw. That's a fantastic noise. So all that's doing is it's shedding the ice. I'll monitor the vibrations. So vibrations 0.3 at the moment, which is a fairly normal range. No differential, but we'll hold for the 30 seconds and then we'll release the brakes and go toga. So, 25 seconds, getting ready. 30, off the brakes, toga, set takeoff thrust. N1, heading select, toga. Thrusters is set. 18 knots checked. Releasing downstick pressure. Nice headwind there. V1. Rotate. Positive rates. Gear up. Hold your feet. LNAV, VNAV. There's 1,000 feet. So we'll start acceleration. We can do flat 1 for now until we pass FSRelaistic. No, I just turn the sim down a bit just to make sure that it's not overwhelmingly loud. Follow the flight directions, we can go flaps 1. And we'll pitch up to maintain 200 knots. Up to go. A bit more pitch up. There we go. 4,000 feet, trim the aircraft out. Now a quick look at the leading edge of the wing, going for any icing, that's absolutely fine. Just as we pass through the layer of cloud there. Holding that speed, holding that pitch, climbing nicely. Off we go. So climb for over 100, set standard. Sound the pressure is set 3 times. Passing level 063. Now, sound the cross shaft. There's fuzz up, so pitching down and accelerating. Got flaps up. Flaps up and the lights. Accelerating to 50 knots. Mission for speed again. Up to the flight director. We can clean up. Okay, after takeoff checklist. Engine bleeds on, packs are auto. Landing gear is up, flaps up, no lights, active chest complete. Climbing nicely, keep it in control for the speed. We'll continue the climb up to level 200 for now. Out intervene, up we go. Now above the icing layer so we can get the anti-ice off. 10,000 feet, 10 checks. Begin the acceleration. Lights out. Some pressurization checks and bleeds are feeding through to the packs. Good duct pressure. Carbon climb rate differential pressurizing. So guys, hello, welcome back. You join me in the cruise at flight level 360. Just heading over Perth in Scotland. We are getting bumped around a little bit. Do pardon the ATC. It'll be a bit loud, but yes, we're about to plan our descent now. We've got 80 miles to go, so we'll get ourselves planning. Had a bit of look at the weather at Manchester. It's currently 310 at 24 knots, so it's a substantial crosswind component. Still within limits, but fine at the moment. However, that is expected to potentially change to be 320 35, gusts 55, and that'll happen sometime in the coming hours. It's predicted between midday and 10 PM. Jesus, people are loud. So, essentially, it could happen now. So we'll start planning the arrival. We're due to land with 800 kilos less fuel than now, so we'll do a landing weight of 68.3. Then if we come over to the performance calculator, we'll do show a landing. Yep, show a landing, and then that's en route. So what's our wait? 68.3. Lovely. The wind currently is 320 at 30. The pre-fill values are what was already in from my pre-departure calculation to make sure we could take all the fuel that we did take. So 320 at 24. So temperature is 7 degrees and the QNH is 995. Lovely, let's calculate that. Great, plenty of stopping distance. So we'll go with that then. So we auto brake free for the arrival. So we'll come back down to the FSC one.
Mike Alpha, expect direct arrival by Cora for the Addons from 826. Descend out
take flat 30.
QNH1013.
The arrival routing is set already there, Q1 Mike, and the ILS23 right, which will be given by the controller already. Fix, so I'll pop 23 right in. 5 miles and 10 miles.
Easy 35 Mike Alpha, there will be no vectors, it's direct arrival via Cora, Charlie Oscar,
lovely.
Romeo Echo, QNH1013.
And then it'll be Manchester and the 25 nautical mile range room. Happy days. I'm just going to turn it down even more because he's very loud.
Easy 335 Mike Alpha, it's a deconfliction service.
Lovely. The descent winds, we can quickly pop in.
Tomjet 12 Kilo contact Scottish Control 133.875.
133.875, Tomjet 12 Kilo, cheers, goodbye. Right, we'll quickly contact Scottish again as we do this. Scottish, hello, Tomjet 12 Kilo, level 360 to Tala.
Tomjet 12 Kilo, Scottish Control, Roger.
Lovely. So, descent winds, we've got 345 at 38. We've got 348 at 39. And then at level 100, we've got 354 at 37.
EG74 Victor,
Lovely.
flight level 330, sorry.
The IC deviation is going to be -8 and the QNH is 995. Lovely. So that's all in. What we can do now is do the aircraft setup. So the landing altitude is set already. I'll release the packs again because the turbulence has stopped. We'll set the courses as 232. Heading can stay as is.
47 Charlie Golf, my apologies, route direct to Macco.
Auto brake can go to 3. We can on the standby approach. QNH was 995. The minimum for the ILS will get up.
I think I gave you another heading, but not to worry, it's not your fault. Correction, so Monarch 2 Victor Papa, contact Scottish Control 135.530, bye.
So we'll get the right chart up. We want
Whiskey turn left 230 degrees.
Lakey 1 Mike. We also want the parking stands. And we want the ILS to 23 right. So we'll complete that. And then we'll have a look at the Lakey 1 Mike. Tell you what, we'll go first to the approach chart. There we go. And it's 449 is the minimum. Just bring this all the way down. So there's 449 set.
88421 Scottish Control, good afternoon to you again.
Lovely. We'll continue down. The frequencies are fine. The ILS is 1095. And then we'll set in the standby the VOR, which is Manchester 11355, which is great. We'll do the same in this side, 109.5. And then the VOR 11355. The rest of the radio panels is fine. That's the physical aircraft setup for the approach. So what we'll do now is we'll do the approach briefing. I will quickly and I'll tell you what, actually we'll discuss the journey briefing. So the briefing for the arrival is going to be into Manchester. We're going to fly the Lakey 1 Mike arrival. Routing via Lakey, Desi and Roslyn. There we go, 230 knots up below at Roslyn, flight level 70, then vectoring for Alash will be 23 right. So vectoring onto the ILS approach, as shown. Platform altitude is 3,500 feet at 10 miles. Frequency is 109.5 and courses 232 are set on both sides respectively. Minimum is 449 which is set. Current METAR in Manchester describes no issues for the visibility. So we should be fine with that. Yeah, the current cloud base is few at 1600. Showers of rain, 10 kilometers or more visibility. So that's absolutely fine. The go around is straight ahead to 3,500 feet, straight until passing 750 feet, or essentially the end of the runway, then right turn heading 356. It's a 3-degree glide slope, distance and cross-check altitudes is shown. We got a minimums as discussed, go around altitudes there, it's got a high intensity approach light system too. Nothing untoward to note, the landing will be flat 30 with also brake free. We'll roll out, ideally Bravo Delta would be great, but we have no issues in Bravo or Alpha Echo either. Given how heavy we are, Alpha Echo is absolutely fine. After arrival, it potentially might be a remote standard for us today. I'll see what happens after arrival. But yeah, that should be absolutely fine. In terms of alternate planning, we have loads of fuel. If we do go around and we're unable to commence another approach, we'll enter a hold as published. Probably overhead rosin, most likely. If I pop you across onto my other monitor quickly, have a quick look. So that's the arrival status show. We'll go to the flight plan. Alternates, we have Frankfurt, Birmingham, Newcastle, Prestwick. 3.9 for Frankfurt. Birmingham's going to be all round to 1.9 tons. That'll be 2.3 and 1.9 for Prestwick. Looking at the weather, Frankfurt is absolutely usable, good weather. Marginal VFR because of low cloud, but that'll be absolutely fine. Birmingham is absolutely not usable at this stage. That is horrendous. Newcastle is similar. Yeah, Newcastle's not stable either. Yeah, absolutely not. And if we have a look at Prestwick, Prestwick's the more sensible option. So if we do enter a hole, we can consider Prestwick. But ideally, if we're going to go to Prestwick, we want enough fuel to get to Frankfurt thereafter, if necessary. But yeah, Frankfurt's our primary alternate at 3.9. We can kill the fuel tanks. Lovely. So, we'll be Frankfurt minded, and then, if necessary, we can go to Prestwick if the weather calms down. Lovely, so that's the approach briefing completed. We'll do the descent checklist. So, pressurization, landing out at 250 feet set. Recall is checked. The auto brake is level 3 set. Landing date of Vera flat 30. Minimum is 449. Approach briefing is completed. Descent checklist complete. Lovely, let's request descent. Tom Jets 12 kilo request descent. He seems to have vanished. Tell you what, let's call the other Scottish and see what he's doing. Because this Scottish guy has vanished.
Cover Prestwick, it's 134.775.
134.775, sorry sir, thank you, bye bye.
Easy 35 Mike Alpha, runway 26, surface wind 330 degrees, 32 knots, gusting 45 knots.
Wow, listen to that wind, 45 knots. Right, we're going to ask this guy about the frequency now.
Easy 727, uniform by Colra, cleared Addons, approach runway 26, speed 180 knots or less.
Via Colra, therefore Addons Airways 60 to 180 knots or less,
Scottish Tomjet 12 kilo.
35 surface wind 340 degrees, 25 gusting 40 knots, cleared to land. Easy 74 British Golf, monitor 122.8, correct?
Let's try and get in, hang on. Scottish Tomjet 12 kilo.
Tomjet 12 kilo, Scottish.
Yeah, we worked the previous frequency, but I think it just suddenly dropped out. I'm not sure if he's had a power cut or something, but can you advise what frequency we should be with now?
Tomjet 12 kilo, try 134.775.
Okay, thank you, 134.775, we'll try that, 12 kilo, cheers. Right, let's get this to go. Scottish hello, Tomjet 12 kilo.
Tomjet 12 kilo, hello.
Sorry, I'm not sure, there's a previous controller, but it seems to have just dropped out. We're level 360 and ready for descent.
Tomjet 12 kilo, thanks. When you're ready, descend flight level 200 level Lakey.
Okay, we're ready to descend level 200 level Lakey, Tomjet 12 kilo. Okay, down we go. So we'll set that to level 200, it does quite a steep descent in this thing, so I'm going to do it on vertical speed, otherwise it will just lose control of the airspeed. So we'll do it ourselves and we'll need to bring it down. But yeah, we'll now begin our descent into Manchester. So welcome back everyone. We are currently on a base leg vectoring to Manchester. It's quite busy at the minute, there's quite a few aircraft around, all arriving to Manchester at the moment. So I'm trying to get ourselves spaced out as much as possible.
47 Charlie Golf making right base for the ILS runway 23 right Manchester.
So we've got this EasyJet on our right here. My plan is to let him go in first. And we'll slot in behind him. Hence we've slowed right down, we're going to take an extended delay vector. He's turning base now, so he'll probably be quite far ahead of us, so we'll get nice and slow. I'll tell you what, we'll go left heading 090 for now, and then we can bring it back in after him. We shall be spot on, hopefully. We'll do vertical speed just to slow our descent rate a little bit. Good stuff. So, in fact, you know what, we'll do it even more. We'll go down to like 200 feet per minute. Nice and slow. Now the throttle will kick in and pick up the slack. Bit of speed, which it is, which is good. Where is he? He's on our right. So we will take a base leg now because we don't want to end up behind someone else or in somebody else's way. Manchester traffic, Tomjet 12 Kilo, turning right base leg for the ILS. Runway 2 right, currently 15 miles, or 15 DME, Manchester traffic. Okay. So approach checklist, altimeters 995, 995. Oh, not here, hang on. So 995 is set 3 times and cross check. Approach check is complete. So we will go flaps 1.
Manchester traffic is 47 Charlie Golf, established ILS 23 right at 11 miles Manchester.
He's going to have to wait because we're ahead of him in this queue. So I'm taking a right hand turn now.
2500.
We might overshoot this, but it's fine, we can come back. Yeah, we will, but that's fine. We'll go from the south. It just creates a bit of space between us and the guy in front. Aerologic 512, are you on frequency? Yeah, he's going to need to slow down. He's absolutely charging in behind us. But not to worry. So keep that right hand going, get ourselves established. Hey, I messaged him saying, are you on Unicom? He said yes, I don't think so. Bravo Oscar X-ray 512, are you on frequency? So approach is armed, we'll go flaps 5. There's the localizer. Flaps 1, flaps 5. Bring the speed back accordingly. He's totally caught us up here. He's really done terribly here.
$2,500.
So we'll get on the tower frequency.
Charlie Golf.
Tower, hello, Tomjet 12 Kilo ILS runway 23 rights. We're very close proximity to an aircraft behind us.
Tomjet 12 Kilo, Manchester Tower, hello, continue approach 23 right.
Continue approach 23 right, Tomjet 12 Kilo.
LF 320 is a holding Juliet 1.
Yeah, he'll have to go around. He'll send them around probably. Oh my god, he's seen the crab angle. The runway's over there. Wow. This is insane. Right, so what we'll do is we'll go gear down. Flat 15.
German Cargo 512, just confirming you're breaking off the approach to re-establish.
Yeah, right to that. I'm going to return right to the 010 and then I'll re-establish my localized 23 right.
Yeah, roger.
Okay,
German
that's flat
Cargo
15.
512.
We'll go flat 30.
Continue on Unicom for now, just so you can coordinate any other aircraft. There's a few aircraft just about to establish.
Yeah, we'll go.
Okay, landing checklist. Start switches are continuous. To be fair, we can kill the anti-ice actually now. So we'll kill that. Start's continuous. So Rick is arm green lights. Landing gears down, flaps 30 green lights.
Landing clearance, surface
Landing checks complete.
310 degrees, 24 knots.
Expecting late landing clearance, Tomjet 12 Kilo. So, we'll continue on the approach. This is very crazy.
1,000.
Look at the crab angle.
ASUS sorry, hold short is at Juliet 3.
So, we'll take it manually now.
For 320, you can just continue in sequence and hold at Juliet 1.
Okay, holding Juliet 1.
Lovely, so we'll fly this in manually now. I don't know why he's lining someone up.
Kilo, go around the fig and go around.
Go around, Tomjet 12 Kilo. Okay, go around. Toga.
Jersey 478, Manchester Tower.
Flat 15. Positive right.
Jersey 478.
Gear up.
My apologies, did I give you line of clearance?
You did. The last clearance we got was the line up after the J320.
Yes, my bad. Sorry, my bad.
Okay, so we're climbing weight, we're through 1,000 feet.
Get 12 Kilo, follow the standard mist approach. My apologies, I just sequenced that all wrong.
Standard mist, Tomjet 12 Kilo. Okay. We'll go flaps 5.
47 Charlie Golf, welcome to Manchester. You can
We'll do
Alpha,
VNAV.
hold Alpha 4.
Alpha, hold Alpha 4, easy, we're 10 shut off.
Put the auto throttle in.
Contact Manchester ground 121 decimal
Flaps 1.
Ground 21855, 47 Charlie Golf to you.
And flaps up. So to reduce workload, we'll go Command A, which will do us quite nicely. For Command A, and we'll do vertical speed to slow things down.
That was completely my fault. Surface winds 310 degrees, 24 knots, runway 23 right, clear to take off.
Okay, so we're climbing up to 3,500.
Jersey 478.
It's Tomjet 12 Kilo. I should probably be more apologising to you. You can continue on Unicom now 122.8. Contact me, establish 22 right.
It's okay, these things happen. 1228, and we'll call you on the ILS, Tomjet 12 Kilo. Right, so that was less than ideal, but hey ho, I thought we'd go around because of weather, not because of control and mistake, but hey ho, we're climbing away. We'll do the after takeoff checklist. So engine bleeds are on, packs are also, landing gear is up, flaps are up, no lights, after takeoff check is complete. Excellent, so what we'll do now, we'll re-vector for 2 for right. It's not weather related, so there's nothing really to consider for the reapproach. We'll just get ourselves back on the ILS. So it'll be 2 for right again. And we can just execute that. And that'll take us on the vector straight round to the approach path, which is spot on. Lovely, so we'll follow this back round and get back us on the ILS approach. Briefing doesn't change, briefing as normal. 6.8 is fuel now, so that no issue with that either. We'll just get ourselves back round. So guys, welcome back. We're back on the ILS now for 2 for right. 9 miles, we're re-established, good sequencing. I'm going to go and call the tower now.
112.8, bye-bye.
I'll tell you what we'll do, we'll go gear down flat 15
Kilo
there.
on frequency.
AFM on frequency, 1 2
2,500.
Jet 12 Kilo, surface winds 310 degrees, 22 knots, gusting 33 knots on 823 right, clear to land.
2 for right, clear to land. Any idea what the traffic that's heading straight towards us at the moment? 12 Kilo.
I think they're doing the Manchester VOR approach, so they're above you at the minute.
Okay, brilliant. Thank you very much.
But they're disconnected, I think.
Happy days. Even better. Lovely. So we've got gear down flap 15. Flap 15 speed is set. We'll now go flap 30. We'll get configured really early. So, and we'll do a speed of 150. It's a dead on crosswind, so we only need to add 5 to the VRAF. So that's flap 30 sets. So all the automatics in. Speed sets. Yep. We'll leave anti-ice on this time. Because I got a bit hairy last time. So we'll just leave it in place. What I'll do is I'll just correct this route so it knows where we are in case we do have to do a go around. There we go, so just so it knows where we are. So landing checklist. For the second time, let's get myself comfy in my seat. So landing checklist. Start switches are continuous. Speed breakers are on green light. Landing gears down. Flaps 30, green light. Landing checklist complete. There's the runway off to our left there, you can see it.
Manchester down
on the crab angle.
X-ray Lima, Juliet 1.
Remember, 77 X-ray Lima, Manchester Tower, good afternoon to you. Behind the landing, TUI jet Boeing 737 MAX 8, currently on a 4-mile final. 5 Juliet 1 line up runway 23 right behind.
Behind the landing, TUI jet 77 MAX 8, line up 23 right, Juliet 1, then the 77 X-ray Lima.
Okay, so we'll disconnect now. There's the auto throttle house.
1,000.
Okay, manual flight. This is going to be very difficult to do, but we'll do our best. Right on the maximum crosswind limit at the moment. Wind check, please.
Surface winds 310 degrees, 22 knots, gusting 33 knots.
Copy, thank you. Put the wipers off. Yeah, that's right at our limits, so we'll do our best here. It's 500 feet, so we are stable. Continue.
Approaching minimums.
Maybe further upwind of the runway, a bit more power. Minimums just continue.
Right slow. 40, 30, 20, 10.
Decrab, aileron to wind. Rudder in, full left from out. Speed brakes up. Reverse normal. $80 knots. 60 knots. Cancelling reverse. Manual brakes. And we'll vacate Bravo Delta. Fantastic. That went so much better than I thought it would. Happy days.
Sunjet 12 Kilo, welcome to Manchester. You can taxi Alpha, hold Alpha 4.
Alpha 4, Tomjet 12 Kilo, thank you. Lovely, so we'll clear
Remember,
the...
77 X-ray Lima, surface winds 310 degrees, 22 knots, gusting 33 knots, runway 23 right, cleared for takeoff.
23 right, cleared for takeoff, number 77 X-ray Lima.
Just the tower, good afternoon, Sky 681, you can see holding Juliet 1.
Skyway 682, Manchester Tower, good afternoon. Behind the departing A330 via Juliet 1, line up runway 23 right behind.
Okay, flaps up, speed brake is stowed.
Behind Skyway 682.
Sunjet 12 Kilo, contact Manchester Ground 121.855, bye bye.
Manchester Ground 121.855, Tomjet 12 Kilo, cheers, have a good one. Knock the autopilot button there. So 121.855. 55. Manchester round hello, Tomjet, 12 kilo for Alpha 4.
Tomjet, 12 kilo Manchester ground. Good afternoon. Taxi holding point Delta 2 via Alpha and Delta.
Delta 2 via Alpha and Delta, and any chance to stand 201 today if that's okay, Tomjet 12 kilo.
Tomjet 12 kilo, roger, there is an aircraft down there, so I won't be able to send you there straight away. You're going to be holding at Delta 2 for a little while.
No problem, that's fine for now. Stand by, we'll have a look, but yeah, that should be fine. Tomjet 12 kilo.
Roger, break, Seabird 867. Sorry, I keep on missing your message.
That was a great approach.
Juliet Echo Foxtrot hold short kilo.
We'll just take it nice and easy because we got time to wait by the looks of it.
Certified Juliet Echo Foxtrot kilo. Juliet 8867 negative, taxi Juliet Echo Foxtrot hold short kilo. Taxi Juliet Echo Foxtrot hold short kilo.
We'll start the clock time just for the single engine taxi time.
Monarch 682, contact Manchester Tower 118.
Happy days, we made it.
Have a nice flight.
Subject 7 Delta Golf 7104, we're 38 maximum station Golf 5, hard clearance to Volanta.
Orange to push us onto the stand here. Anyway, it took a while to get here. There was an aircraft in the alleyway blocking it. It was starting up for it seemed to be ages.
Subject 7 Delta Golf, Manchester ground.
So
Good
not to worry.
afternoon, stand by for clearance.
We're down to the single engine taxi here now as well. There's no point in wasting the power of two engines. Just sitting there.
And just a 3 Charlie ready for stop.
Stop. Lovely.
Shuttle 33 Charlie, stand 1
Right,
5,
first things first, let's get off this
south.
bloody frequency. Get a bit of peace and quiet, there we go. Lovely, we'll turn this in a little bit now. Okay, APU on the bus, we got the APU bleed on, and we can kill the remaining engine one. Lovely. There it goes. Lovely, so let's get shut down, fuel pumps off, passengers released, electric hydraulic pumps can go off as well, and the agitation off to auto, and the collision light can go off now. That's all set. We'll set the squawk to 2000. Lovely. We'll request deboarding.
The boarding requested.
So, shutdown checklist, fuel pumps are off. Propane is off, actual power set. Flaps are up, parking brake is set. And weather radar is off. Shutdown checklist complete. We'll go to, where will we go? The ground support page. We'll get shocked up. Get the GPU connected. That'll do for now. There we go, GPU's on the bus. Stairs are coming up to the aircraft now. We'll get some buses to get everyone off from this stand here. What can we do? Well, we'll get the aircraft sort of shut down as much as we can. We can kill the IRSs.
Bus is coming.
Lovely. Turn the screens down. Get the lights dimmed as well. May as well get the aircraft shut down. Let's get them all the way down. Lovely, and 2 on this side as well. This takes a bit of time. There we go, get all the lights shut down. We can get rid of our radio selections and blank the panel. The overhead panel lights can go off. We will get the dome light on though. We can kill the APU. Lovely stuff. Packs can go off. Can leave NZXT lights off. Lovely. So, secure checklist. IRSs are off. The NZXT lights are off. Window heat is off, and the packs are off. That's the secure checklist completed. Good stuff. So, welcome to Manchester. That was interesting, to say the least. I'm surprised it went so well, to be honest. I was expecting a couple of go-arounds there, a couple of weather-based issues, potentially out of limits as well, but despite the dead-on crosswind, which I don't know why that's opening, despite the dead-on crosswind, it went very well.
Passengers deboarding starting.
And I must say, I'm very happy with it. Where are we looking? Left forward, left after. I don't know why right after. There we go. So yeah, I'm very happy with that, I must say. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. The different ATC based go around as well. So that's something we'll get every day, pretty much. So yeah, happy days. So thank you very much for watching. I pretty much